Welcome back, everybody. We are back with another episode of Dragon Quest, where we left off. A lot's been happening in these little side episodes, so we've been getting these kind of like little windows of like kind of story in each of the characters in our group. And where we left off, Erik sadly lost all his memories of our group, and it was a trade that the seer did with him in order to get out of the situation he was in, to escape that prison that he was in. And that's really, really sad, but what we ended up with is continuing with Rob here. Rob got in some kind of dream world and exited out here into what it looks like old Dundrasil, and where he was the king of this area. So we're about to go to the throne room and see where this adventure leads us. So many twists and turns in this story. I love it. All right. Let's go see. We're supposed to have a special audience with people. Hi. Good day, Your Majesty. The Chief Minister is waiting for ye in front of the throne. Just head straight on. You'll see him. Just trying to see if there's anything special. All right. Let's go see what we gotta do. Ah, there you are, Your Majesty. I've been looking for you everywhere. You must remember me telling you that you had an important audience scheduled. It's almost time. Hurry on over to your throne and prepare yourself. Oh. My bad. I didn't know. I don't know anything about kings and queens.
Huh? But...
Weird.
I trust you are well, Father.
So his daughter and what's supposed to be my mother.
Erwin, it really is you. And you're young again. What's going on?
That's really sad.
Your Majesty, please forgive my insolence in seeking a personal audience with you today. I come before you not as the head of the Princess's honor guard, but as my own man.
What? I mean, very well. State your business.
This is very weird. This is interesting, okay?
You see, the thing is,
Oh, speak up, Erwin. Oh, so
I wish
funny.
to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage.
Erwin.
And though I am but a soldier, and all too aware of my own lowly position, nevertheless, I must persist.
Well, Erwin's sweet.
For there is one thing of which I am certain. My sword arm is steadfast, and my heart unwavering. There is no man alive who will love, honor,
So we got to meet
and
our
protect
what's
your
supposed to be our
daughter as
dad
I
and
can.
our mom.
Oh.
It's interesting.
Your Majesty, I place my fate in your hands. Will you allow me to continue to serve and protect your daughter? Not as the head of her honor guard, but as her dutiful and loving husband.
Interesting. So we're in this... you could say no. I kind of wonder what no...
I can hardly turn you down after that little performance, can I, laddie? And to tell you the truth, I always had an inkling you two might one day be wed.
Oh, I wonder why.
Oh, Father.
It's up to you now, Erwin. Don't disappoint me. You hear?
Thank you, Your Majesty.
That's cute. We
Thank
get
you.
to see a little bit of backstory. Our parents. We get to see a little bit from Rob's point of view of Dundrasil. A little bit of history. Rob looks so happy. Gets to see his daughter that he lost so long ago. Weird.
Huh? Huh? Crivens! Where do you spring from, lassie? And where's everybody gone?
She's creeping around.
Did you enjoy your little trip down memory lane? Well, it's not over yet.
Aw. Poor Rob. I'd be really sad. Like, it'd be nice, but also really sad to visit a memory like that where you want to kind of, like, you would want to. I'm sure he would want to stay in that memory for a little bit longer, just so that he could see his daughter. Lost forevermore? Come on, it's the nerves talking. That's all. Speaking of nerves, the father-to-be seems more than a little jumpy himself. He went flying out of the throne room not long ago like a man possessed. So I think we jumped into... We jumped history. And the, memories. Any books for us to read? Ah, there is one. I like how he has to jump. Looks like an old diary of Rob's. Rob's take it from the shelf and has a closer look. Ever since the day I ceded the throne to young Erwin, the lad has poured his heart and soul to making Dundrasil the greatest kingdom it could possibly be. He was never raised as royalty, and I must admit, I showed some of my subjects' doubts about whether or not he was truly suited to rule emperors. But now I know I have made the right choice. He soon gained their trust and respect, and mine as well. The entire nation is united behind him. My dear Eleanor has made a very fine choice of husband indeed, which means I can get on with enjoying my retirement. Aww, that's cute. Anything in here? But yeah, I feel like it's a little sad, like, bittersweet, you know? That this memory for Rob. He's getting to enjoy a wonderful, memory of his daughter, but also it's very fleeting. Your Majesty, the Queen needs quiet rest and now plenty of it. I know you want to see her, but please give her some space. Okay. Alright, let's go. See where Erwin's at. Oh, there he is. Look at him. So kingly. There you are, Lord Robert. I was hoping I might have the chance to speak with you about something before the child was born. Before the child was born? Well now, so it's the day of my grandson's birth, is it? Now there's the thing. Your Majesty. Sorry, lad, you were saying there was something you wanted to discuss. Aye. It's the child's name. I've been having trouble thinking of anything suitable. So much trouble that it's been distracting me from everything else, if I'm honest. I was wondering if you might see your way to reprising your role as king for a wee while, so I can have some time to think it over. Thank you so much. You'll have much to do, I promise. There are just 2 items on the agenda for today. The first is something you're more than used to receiving, those who seek a royal audience and give them counsel. The chief minister will be on hand to help you with the most pressing issue. Second is to make the rounds of the castle and assist anyone who needs your aid. The idea of king aiding his subjects directly was, of course, something you yourself initiated during your reign. I'll be by the fountain downstairs. It's where I do my best thinking. Once you've taken care of day's business, please come and find me. I'm truly grateful to you for agreeing to do this. Interesting. All right, let's go to... Oh, okay, I was gonna say, where's the... I got all turned around. So we got to... Your Majesty, the king is, okay. If you'd be so kind as to take a seat on the throne when you are ready to begin discharging your royal duties. That's cool. Alright, let's do it. I'm ready for my royal duties. As you know, your role here is to hear out those who come before you and use your wisdom to give counsel as a representative of the crown of Dundrasil. Your Majesty, let me express to you my gratitude for granting me this audience. I've traveled all the way from the kingdom of Sniffelheim to seek it. I love how that we're getting to see how the kingdom is all connected. The matter I wish to bring before you today has been greatly exercising the ruler of my land. He very much desires to seek the counsel of the crown of Dundrasil, paragon of peace and prosperity. Go on. Royal treasure that has been handed down from the generation to generation of our royal line. It's known as the Blue Orb. And alas, it has vanished, presumed stolen. King Gustav has used every means at his disposal to try to identify the thief and recover this most precious heirloom, but to no avail. However, a list of likely culprits has been identified. 4 to be precise. Sadly, there's insufficient evidence to conclusively identify the thief, so we find that ourselves at an impasse. So you need to whittle down our list of suspects, but you know clear means of which to do so. Alright, let's have a wee think. The first is to identify the likely motive. What reason might a person have to want to get their mitts on the blue orb? A treasure like that would be pretty penny, I'll warrant. Eh? It would be the thief did it. Next, we gotta consider the matter of means. Can't just walk off the street and help yourself to the pride of a royal treasure house. What kind of person could have done it? Aye, that'll be it. The thief must have disguised himself as a guard or such like, strolled around right on without anyone looking at him twice. Which leads me to conclude that our culprit is an experienced professional thief. Go back and line up your suspects, tell them that the orb they stole was a fake, and that whoever took it must have been an amateur and a fool. Any innocent parley will surely see the funny side. One person certainly will crack a smile. The veteran whose skills ye called into question. A marvelous display of deductive reasoning, Your Majesty. With your blessing, I shall return to Sniffelheim and inform King Gustav of your counsel. This is your final judgment on the matter, I take it? Yes. The Kingdom of Sniffelheim owes you great debt, Your Majesty. I shall journey back there immediately and share your shrewd insights with the King. Alright, I must commend you on your wise counsel, Lord Robert. Your advice will doubtless lead to unmasking of the rogue who stole the treasure. Now shall we move on to the next matter? Yes. Very good, Your Majesty. Then without further delay, let me present you with the next problem requiring your attention. The Sultan of Gallopolis salutes the mighty kingdom of Dundrasil, all its people, and sends us a massive pen by his most exalted hand. Your Majesty, I trust that this message finds you well. Word of the continued triumphs and glories of your kingdom reaches us on a daily basis. In truth, I write seeking you counsel for this very reason. As you may know, the Sultanate has suffered a prolonged heat wave. The land is parched and we fear for this year's harvest. As a ruler of realm of plenty, I beseech you, share with us the secrets of your prosperity, that we might avert disaster. Await your reply by return of rider. Excuse me, y'all. Your humble servant, the Sultan of Gallopolis. That's so cool. Alright, let's see. It sounds like they've got themselves in a pretty pickle over there. Well, I'll better see what I can do to help then, hadn't I? Drought prevention advice, eh? Can't say it's a problem we've ever faced over here, but if I'm honest... Well, let's start with the basics, shall we? If I'm to write a reply, I'll need to decide on the tone of the letter first. Let's go gracious. Aye, that's probably the best way to go. Now to the tricky part. What to do in a drought? Let's weigh up the options. Conventional wisdom, think outside the box. Let's think outside the box. I like that. Right, that's it. I've got it. Quick, take this down before I forget. My dear Sultan, I understand your kingdom is suffering a bout of certainly hot weather. No doubt sales of ice cream and swimsuits are going through the roof. Of course, I do not wish to make light of your predicament. I simply wish to show you that by changing the way you think about something, you can turn a crisis into an opportunity. But I suggest they inspire people to think of radical new ways of cooling down. Leave it to their imaginations and see what they come up with. Hopefully it will involve swimsuits and lots of them. I don't know if that's great advice. No, I'm gonna give advice. Wisdom, rather. I feel like that doesn't seem right. I want them feelingly gracious. Let's give conventional wisdom. Right, I've got it. Quick, take this down before I forget. My dear Sultan, I understand your country is at risk of a terrible drought. Well, fear not, for help is at hand. We should be only too happy to open our storehouses and supply you with our surplus grains to make up for the shortfall you may suffer. Actually, we would expect no compensation, for you are our brothers and sisters, and we ever in the same position, we would expect no less in return. If we cannot come to one another's aid in time of strife, then truly we are lost. Oh, that feels way better. That was way better. I feel so kingly. Oh my god. I'm sure you're aware there are pugilistic tournaments held regularly in the town of Octagonia, where fighters from all four corners of the world compete to prove their worth. There's no shortage of young hopefuls keen to represent Dundrasil in the next grand event of the kind. To that end, I wish to present you with our kingdom's 3 final candidates. Who's better than finding men like yourself, Lord Robert, to assess their potential? If it please your majesty, could you take a step forward and please pick the one you might make as champion? A typically discerning choice, your majesty. This fellow is blessed with the rarest of fighting talents, luck. He might make it through all his qualifying bouts without conceding a round. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him. I like luck. Let's do it. Ah, yes. Happy to report that that concludes all your royal duties for today. Those here in the throne room, at least. But as I believe King Erwin mentioned that there must be troubled souls elsewhere in the castle who require your assistance, may I suggest that you take a little stroll around the grounds. Oh, but before you depart, allow me to say that it's been an absolute pleasure to witness your work at work today. Truly, it's been far too long. It's safe to say your kingly judgment is as sharp as it ever was. That was fun. I got to be do little kingly duties. I like the way he walks. It's a little wobble. It's adorable. Anybody? Anybody need help? Do you need help? Do you need help? Nope. Okay. You don't need help. Let's go downstairs and see who needs help on the grounds. Oh. This looks a lot like the Academy. Very weird. It looks a lot like the Academy. Very interesting that it looks so similar. How can I cook without pepper? Maid managed to drop the whole very last pot of the pepper from the castle larder. Smashed out and went everywhere. I'm sure you can imagine what the guards will say when they sit down to their neeps and patties and there's no seasoning to be had. There'll be an uproar. Please imagine, help us in honor of our need. An hour of our need. Excellent. I know you wouldn't let us down. Now, if you wouldn't mind searching the castle, it's something nice and pungent. Sorry, pungent. We can use instead of pepper. Okay. Okay. Something pungent. Let's see what plants we got. Anything here? Sniff, sniff. Aye, this plant leaves have a pungent pung, alright. Pretty sure you could dry them and use them to cook. I'm sure there are other things you could use instead of pepper, but this doesn't. It seems like a bad option to me. But alright, yeah. What about this one? That might just work. Hey, I reckon this could be a pretty interesting alternative to pepper. A way to find out. I knew you wouldn't let us down, Your Majesty. Here's a little token of appreciation on behalf of the kitchen staff. Ooh, a seed of strength. A bunch of tatties. That's so funny. Very Scottish. I love it. Love that Dundrasil is very Scottish. Timing is almost uncanny. I've just the second managed to come up with the perfect name for the new baby at last. Without you, wouldn't have had the time to properly mull it over. You have no idea how much of your help you've been. Since we both finished with our business of the day, why don't we head back to the throne room and wait for the good news? Very interesting. I feel like this is a little less,
Your Majesty,
like,
Lord Robert,
active.
the new arrival
it's
is
more
here.
backstory, you know?
Already?
Not too much fighting. At least not yet.
Congratulations, Your Majesty. It's a beautiful, bouncing baby boy.
Bouncing baby boy.
A boy.
That's me. That's me as a little cutie.
Look, Erwin.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's a fine wee chappy.
Wee
And
chappy.
what a set of lungs. You better hurry up and give him a name before he screams the place down.
Aye.
We were wondering what you thought about Erdrick.
Erdrick.
Oh, it's beautiful. It sounds clever and brave and yes.
And yes.
But I've rather set my heart on something else, you know?
Oh. I do like. It's
What do you
interesting
think
to
of
say
this
Erdrick.
for a name?
Oh, well, it's nice, but it wouldn't exactly be my first choice. But if that's the name you've chosen, my love, then
Erwin,
that's the name he shall have.
Maybe? Are you sure, honey?
Mighty Yggdrasil has blessed us with this beautiful boy. And from this day forth, he shall be known as...
Dumb! I love it. Rude. How dare.
Oh, father.
Just saying, how dare. You,
Sorry about that, love.
not, like my name?
Never mind that. Why don't you give your grandson a cuddle?
Oh, look at that. So adorable. Cuckoo gaga.
Hello, wee one. I'm your grandpa. Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
That's cute.
Oh.
Yeah. Very much Chain of Memories vibes. Interesting. Just saying. Squeenix likes doing these kind of dream ideas.
What the?
Dream worlds.
Having fun?
How are you doing this? These places, these memories, they feel so real.
That feels so sad after having to revisit these memories and not be able to fully, like, obviously stay in them. It's like you see your daughter, your son-in-law, obviously your grandson is a wee chap. It's so quiet. What's going on? I don't like this. What is going on? Oh, she's over there. I was like, where did you go? Okay. Weird teleport, just saying. Where'd everybody go? They can't have left without telling me, can they? Rob, have you forgotten that you're in a dream world? You are in a dream world. Oh, wow. That's pretty.
What's all this then?
It's a pretty cake. It's little me!
Happy birthday, Grandpa!
It's little me, look at me. I'm a little chap.
Get away. It's you.
A little chap. I'm a little chap.
Oh, well done, big man.
Look how adorable I am. And I talk too.
Congratulations.
Surprise! You didn't suspect a thing, did you? We all worked extra hard to keep it a secret.
I love it. Why don't I talk anymore? As an adult.
Happy birthday, Lord Robert. We've had Gondolia's finest patissiers
Ooh,
working day
Gondolia.
and night on your cake
I love
here.
it.
I trust it will be to your taste.
Many happy returns, Father. May you live a long and joyful life, watching your grandson grow into a fine young man.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
What a sweet scene.
Congratulations, Your Highness. The people of Dundrasil are eternally grateful for all you've done to make this such a happy and peaceful place to live.
Aww.
Hear, hear! And we'll do everything we can to keep
So
it
this
happy
isn't a
and
dream,
peaceful under King Erwin too.
Because we obviously got shipped away to
Oh,
when
that's
we were
my
a baby.
boys.
This is more of a, or I'm sorry, not a memory. It's more of
and a great big happy birthday
illusion
to you from all the
of
lads
what
and
could have
lassies in the
happened,
tavern,
you know.
eh? Dinna forget to send word when you've a new addition or two to the royal collection of gentlemen's periodicals, will you, big man?
Even they know.
My people.
You're not crying, are you, Grandpa? Is something the matter?
No, laddie. Everything's perfect. Just perfect.
What could have been. Pretty much that's what the story of this is, of what could have been. Oh, heartbreaking. Alright, y'all. I think, though, this is a good place to stop for today's episode. We'll have to continue to see where our adventure here with Rob continues, because it almost was a mix of memories and what now seems like what could have been. It's almost like a very Ebenezer Scrooge visiting the past, present, and future kind of thing, going that kind of route, where what could have happened or what could have been. We have this kind of like illusion that's guiding us through some of these memories, and now in this case, like something that I guess Rob wished it would have happened because his kingdom got destroyed when I was like a child, and so I had to run away. So anyway, interesting. Or not run away, but I was sent away for my protection. But interesting little side story we have here. I'll be interested to see where it continues. But if y'all are enjoying this series, please leave a like. It really does help me out a lot. Don't forget to subscribe for more. We'll be back with another episode of Dragon Quest shortly, so I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Catch y'all later. Bye, everybody.